Myth number two, lift the chest to fold forward into Uttanasana. I'm putting 5 minutes timer on the board. Mary, why don't you like that idea?
Because it's the exact opposite direction that we're about to move. So instead of lifting the chest and swan diving into the pose, I like to hinge at the hips and control the descent into my inner space.
Okay, and what about anatomically? Is it the wrong idea to back bend as we forward bend?
Yeah, it is actually. It puts a lot more shear force through the intervertebral discs, especially in the lower lumbar at lumbar number 5 and S1, which is where we have the greatest range of motion with flexion. So we want to start in neutral. You're also more likely when you lift the chest to take that swan dive into Uttanasana, you're more likely to flex in the wrong spots of the back. See, the forward fold doesn't come from the lumbar. The forward fold comes from hip flexion and the lumbar follows. But when you lift the chest and move into back extension, you're communicating to the body that you're about to move your low back. And that's not what you're doing.
Mm. Okay, let me pin myself. I'm going to move to the mat. Let's take a look at it, and you can let us know what you like instead. How do you cue that transition?
Okay. So first, Lizzie, and I'm going to apologize to you in advance. I would
Mhm.
like you to take the swan dive, to inhale and sweep the arms up, lift the chest and fold into Uttanasana.
Yeah.
And then when you're ready, I'd like you to inhale up from the hips, hip axis. Please don't roll up against the force of gravity. None of that business. Okay. Okay, so now this time, did you notice anything? Let's go one more time with the swan dive. Inhale, sweep the arms up, lift the chest, exhale, fold into Uttanasana, standing forward fold. And just notice
Yeah,
how you feel.
I notice my abdominal muscles can't really support me.
Boom, because you're in extension, which is a lengthening action for the abdominals, not a contractile one. So you've already taken your stabilization systems offline.
Mhm.
Okay. And we really need them because we're going with the flow of gravity toward the earth. So you need to be able to put the brakes on. So now what I want you to do is I want you to think about drawing your belly button back, up, and then up. So you pull it back into L3, L4, which is about where your belly button sits. And then you just pull it up a little bit. And now, if you'd like, inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold at the hip. But hold your organs back. Hold your organs back. And then inhale and hinge up at the hips when you're ready.
Feels quieter.
Yes, it looks quieter too. It's a much smoother transition. There's more integrity in the shape of the pose because every part of you is on the same page. So
Yeah, it's
now
not the
instead of
chest in front.
exactly, exactly. And instead of taking your arms up, I'd like you to actually bring your hands to prayerful mudra at the heart center this time. And draw the navel back and up just a little bit. So think about squeezing your organs into your back body, sheltering them. Do you notice the abdominal engagement when you do this?
Yes.
Now exhale and fold at the crease of the hips. Quieter still, yes.
Hmm.
And now inhale and come to standing.
Yeah,
So you
it
feel
feels
the
much
difference.
more, if I feel a big difference, and it feels much more like a hinging rather than a rolling down or a diving down.
Did you feel your low back at all?
Zero.
Exactly. When you lifted the chest, did you feel your low back?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, perfectly on time. Thank you so much, Mary. We
My
appreciate
pleasure.
you.